Howdy, partners. Howdy, partners. How you doing? This is Lights Out Tarot, and today we got a special message for you. We're gonna do a brief little tarot for the collective of Libra. This is Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising, and then I got some unboxing to do. I got a little bit of stuff today, some extra stuff to work on, and you've seen this in the past previous videos here, the crystallery. Well, I've got another deck and I got another book to go over with you guys. It's the Bestiary. So this is the crystallery. I got another one of Mayatol's books and it's the Bestiary. So that's going to be great. So we got some more oracle cards to play with. What else? Um, we got some runes. Now these runes are not necessarily for divination purposes. They're great for using for yourself and clarity, and you can do kind of like readings with it, but we'll get into that. That's the unboxing portion of the video. So to begin with, let's start with just a simple 3-card spread for the sign of Libra. What can we expect in the coming, let's say 24 to 48 hours? This reading is for the next 24 to 48 hours. I mean, this is timeless. Whenever you come upon this reading, you were meant to see it. Strength, 4 Pentacles. You've been holding strong to your finances. But if you're tuning into this live stream, we are focusing on the next 48 hours. Okay, that's 2 cards. I'm not going to look at it yet. And the runes, I found out you read the runes from right to left. Okay, so it's not like how I normally do it. So that's kind of cool. It mixes things up. We might just start doing that with the tarot readings as well, just reading right to left. I like to go forwards and backwards though anyways. Gives you all kinds of perspective. Yeah, let's shuffle. This is a collective reading for the sign of Libra. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes. This is not legal or medical advice. I've got 3 cards on the table. Now, for the sign of Libra, what are the cards? If we're going to start right to left, why not? Let's try it today. We're going to go with Page of Swords in reverse. And remember, you're at the table with me, so what you're seeing on this other side here is from your perspective. What I'm seeing is the opposite. So in the video, it looks like this is in the upright, but this is not in the upright from the actual reader perspective, okay? So if we're starting right to left, we got Page of Swords in reverse. This could be an immature, impatient, air sign energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This could be even just a communication that didn't make it to you because it's in the reverse. It could mean that you are having to work on your communication skills, or somebody that is coming towards you is still working on how to properly come to you with what they have to say. So now we got the World in reverse. Oh, everything's reversals. Now, if everything's going to be reversals, this is probably someone else's energy. Because that's not what I'm feeling. Like, Libra, you're very good at talking. You're very good at this. You are a librarian, Libra. You know words, you know speech, but maybe, I guess, if you were impatient, you might have some difficulties, or it could just be this Mercury retrograde. Okay, so World in reverse, and then the last card here, Page of Cups, upright. Okay, well, I'm seeing somebody, either you or somebody else, air sign, is feeling nervous. I'm feeling they might not be 100% confident about starting a new cycle by offering you a Page of Cups. Now, this Page of Cups is someone that wants to start things fresh, either fresh or new. It's not an Ace of Cups, this is a Page of Cups. So this is somebody that is perhaps 20s to 30s, of a younger age. This isn't a very mature energy. This could be someone in that age range, maybe up to 35, I'd say. And they are wearing their best garments. They want to look nice, they want to be presentable, and they're offering a cup. Now, with the if we're reading from right to left, this, because that's what I'm going to start doing from now on with the runes here. I'm going to start doing some new stuff, but that's part of the unboxing video. I'll show you, or later portion of this video. See, with the Page of Swords in reverse, this communication's taken some time to get to you. There may have been delays in communication, or it could just be like a slightly immature. Maybe they're nervous and they don't know how to quite say it, that they want to restart a cycle or create a new cycle. Now, with the world in reverse, I'm not seeing anything negative here. What I'm seeing is that there's potentially a delay. And this could just be miscommunication from this Page of Swords in reverse that's delaying the process, but somebody wants to offer love. And I'm seeing it could be a water sign here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Now, if we look at the Page of Cups, this is the water bearer I'm thinking as in my mind, so it might be an Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is air sign, but Aquarius is closer to, it's the water bearer. So I'm seeing this might be an Aquarius sign here that's a little bit dubious about how to approach you. They don't know how to resolve this cycle that potentially ended or was in reverse or halted. And this could be because they're feeling like lacking confidence. Could be that they're younger than you and they're a little immature in how they display their emotions or share their affection. Maybe they don't know how to actually come to you. So I'm seeing, but they're still going to. The sword is pointed in the direction, the communication's pointing in the direction of this. They just might be looking back at maybe some Facebook messages, because if you look at this, there's an F in the back that kind of looks like the Facebook logo. So maybe they're rereading some of the messages that you were talking to each other on like Facebook and Messenger, or another social media platform. But that looks like the Facebook logo, does it not? So if this is in reverse, maybe they're looking back at some of the messages they sent in the past and they're feeling immature about how they handled situations. Maybe they're rereading stuff and like, oh, really, I dropped the ball kind of thing. And now with the world in reverse, they might feel like their world's upside down without you. They could feel like all the blood's rushing to their head. Maybe they've been in their head a lot. Maybe they haven't been sleeping super good. It also looks like the animals might be judging them more, like the spirit animals. Maybe their guides and ancestors and spirit animals around them have been like trying to get this person to get the ball rolling, so to speak, but they just haven't been listening. They are definitely someone that is supposed to be offering this to you, though. I'm seeing this as something that's been ordained. This is part of the cycle. This is part of the wheel. You see that circle here? This is, and you guys are tied to each other. This might be like a soul tie I'm seeing with the red on the top and the bottom. But in the reverse, that's how I see it. So that's what it looks like from my perspective. Maybe they fell from like a place of grace. Maybe they were someone that was actually like doing really well in their popularity. But now with the world in the reverse, they might be without as many friends. They might be feeling isolated and alone in their own circle, or this is purposeful. Maybe they've been sheltering themselves and putting up a bubble, some protection, but they've been feeling hung upside down. You can kind of see the hangman as well with the way that the legs are crossed. So that looks like the hangman as well, which is a position of having to do some self-reflection, maybe putting a different perspective on things. So maybe they've been looking at the communication that they did in the past, which wasn't very good, and they're doing some self-reflection. That's what I'm seeing. But they want to come forward with this Page of Cups. Now with the fish there, I'm seeing fish multiplied, the fish and bread story with Jesus Christ, where he goes out and he multiplies the loaves of bread and whatnot, does a miracle there. So maybe they want to multiply something that was like a little thing at first, and they want to grow. I'm seeing also some unsteady water, so emotionally they haven't been very grounded. Like they might be going through waves of like, some people call it manic, but it's like happy and then sad and then happy and then sad. So maybe they might be using substances as well, or they were used to using substances. Maybe they're drinking fishy water like alcohol or something, and maybe that's why they're going to come to you as well with the courage, liquid courage. They might be drinking some alcohol and then send you a little message out of the blue, which could also be why it's an immature kind of communication here with this Page of Swords in reverse. They might be intoxicated and not in their right mind when they send you this message. And maybe the world is spinning because the world's in reverse. Maybe they're going through a little bit of it's not quite vertigo, but it's definitely an imbalance here. So Page of Pentacles, though, or Page of Cups, pardon me. Page of Cups, someone's going to offer their love. It looks like that's coming, and it's your choice if you accept it or not, but it's definitely coming. So let's get a couple clarifier cards, and then we'll move on to the unboxing portion of this video. I'm excited to do that. I got some new toys. So this is going to be, oh, we got 2 cards. That's the first, that's the second. Oh, no, we don't need all that. But I'm seeing here 4 of Wands, Temperance, and 3 Pentacles, and a Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so one more card here. Clarify. Page of Cups. And we're reading right to left today, so that's a little bit new. And that's what we're going to be doing for some time now. Just mix it up, you know? But it's also how we're going to be reading the runes. Okay, I got one. I got 3, actually. But it's a 6 of Wands. So we're going to take the top one. Looks like in the background, though, people are fighting and arguing about this. Because I see the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Swords. So here's a 5 of Wands. But the top card, when I flipped it, and these all flipped, and I was like, okay, there's a card. 6 of Wands is victory. Somebody wants to be victorious with you, or somebody sees you as their victory. Somebody might see offering you a cup is going to bring them victory, because you are a winner, aren't you not? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. We got a 5 of Wands, which is not so much like killing each other, but this might be like passionately arguing and fighting amongst each other. But the swords, like somebody can get stabbed with a sword. So this, they had to drop some swords. It seems like people are giving up this fight. And now they might be bickering amongst themselves while this person moves towards you in some sort of victory. But we haven't flipped these ones. So this is the first card. Queen of Wands. Okay, so it might be that you're dealing with a fire sign now, which is, what is that? Leo, Sagittarius, and there's one more. Aries. Leo, Sag, and Aries. So it could be that you're dealing with that, or you're dealing with someone that's in that energy, which is a passionate person, somebody that is very well dressed, well groomed, cares a lot about how they look. Maybe they're a little showy, a little flashy. Maybe they come in hot, but it's in the reverse. So maybe they're not feeling that way anymore. And it's a feminine energy, so it could be if you're a masculine, this is the queen that's not feeling so queenly. Maybe she's feeling unkempt. Maybe she's not. Maybe she doesn't feel like she looks good enough for you or is hot enough for you. But if you're the female, now this could be, you can reverse it, put a king of wands there if you want, but it's just a feminine energy. So this could be a masculine that's in their feminine, but in their negative feminine. So a masculine that's negatively feminine is probably a masculine that's overly feminine. Maybe it's someone that cares too much about their looks. Could be someone that's overly emotional if they're a masculine. But when I see this, say I'm just going to read the Queen of Wands energy here. In reverse, they're not holding their staff upright. They're definitely dropping the ball. They are not, they don't feel sunshiny. They don't feel bright and vibrant with that sunflower upside down. And they might not be communicating this to you, or they feel that because they're in this state, in this position, that they're not really ready. But I'm seeing that they're going to potentially get influenced by some sort of substance and then message you as well. And we flip this Queen of Swords in reverse. So we got 2 feminine energies here. 2 feminine energies here. This world is a female, but they want to offer this cup. So with the Queen of Swords, oh my goodness. Somebody's tripping over their tongue. Somebody is unable to hold up their sword. Like they might be either not sleeping well or they're drinking too much, but they're unable to hold up their sword properly. So their passion, maybe they've been like in and out of relationships as this Queen of Wands in reverse. They could have been in and out of relationships multiple times, and they're just feeling like they're not so hot as they used to be. Maybe when they first came at you, or maybe before when they first saw you, they had that power and that energy about them. But now over time, I guess, as you've moved forward, they may now be in the reverse, or this is what they fear that you see them as. Someone that's immature and doesn't know how to manage their sexual energies. That's what I'm seeing. But they're having this world in reverse. There's so many reversals here. The only one that's upright is this victory here in the end. So it looks good in the end. But in the middle here, this is like what's going. This is the crossing. This could be the situation, the crossing, and the resolution here. But in the meantime, in the hang time, we got this world in reverse. And now this is like a cycle that's been delayed. This is a cycle that hasn't been able to start, and that could be from lack of communication coming forward to you. And if this person's a Queen of Swords in reverse, maybe they said some really nasty things to you, and they're just concerned about how they're going to approach you now because they need to get in this emotional energy. A Page of Cups. And a Queen of Cups would probably be what you would want, but this Page of Cups is you have to start somewhere, so it's either an ace or a page. You have to start somewhere, and then the Knight of Cups eventually, yada, yada, yada. But they see you as their victory, and they look at you as someone that they want to kind of ride away from the conflict with. I'm seeing that they want to get away with you. Now, this might be overseas with the Page of Cups. You got the water in the background. This might be somewhere where they want to travel, get a kind of put some distance between the choppy waters that they had in the past. Maybe they want to go somewhere that's nice so that you guys can forget about the problems that you had in the first little go. That's what I'm seeing potentially. But yeah, somebody messed up communicating with you. They were improper in their how they handled their sexual energies. Maybe they're overly sexual, and that kind of pushed you away because you're like, oh, I don't want to just be used. So you're like, whatever, I'm just going to keep moving on with my life. You probably had the world in the upright, and your cycles were still moving, and yada, yada, yada. But the queen here in swords in reverse, she wasn't properly clarifying herself. She wasn't giving you the honest intentions and the truthful meaning behind what she was saying. She could have been like, and this, I'm just saying she, but it's a feminine energy. So they, I'm going to switch it to they. They could have been, like I said, immature, but they could have been like passive aggressive. They could have been like hinting at things, but not being direct and clear with their communication. And that was just like, no, I don't need that. I don't need to have to try and decipher what you're saying. And then, like, because they're unable to get it out clearly, you're unable to understand it clearly. But then if you interpret it wrong, then you're at fault. Like, no, we're not doing that. We don't want to argue amongst each other. If we're trying to have love or make love together, we're not going to be arguing unless you want to have some weird, rough stuff, you know? But none of that. I don't want to get cut by this person. So the Queen of Swords in reverse, they'll cut you. They don't care. They're emotionally inept. They are unavailable. They do not care. It might have been that they were very rude to you in the past here, but now that they looked back on what their past was, they saw their errors and their ways with the world in reverse. They've been looking at the cycle that's happened since you guys kind of split paths, but they want to come back together. And I'm seeing they want to have some victory here with the Six of Wands. They want it to be passionate. Even the horse is looking at the rider like, yeah, you got your stuff going on. Like, if you look at this, the horse is like kind of like hyping up the rider there. It's like, yeah, my rider's the best. Now, they might want to be the horse that you ride. I don't know if that's like an innuendo, but they want to take you away from the situation. It looks like they want to be, they want to whisk you away. Now, they're going to come and offer you some sort of small emotional offer. This could generate into something more. But that's what I'm seeing for the next 48 hours. So expect some sort of, no guarantees, but I would expect, I'd put the energy out there, at least the intention, the vibration, like, yeah, and then kind of leave it by the wayside. Expect some sort of communication from somebody that was either immature in the past or is going to come at you as slightly immature. They might be passive aggressive. They might not be clear with their intentions. They might just try and joke and kid with you at first, but really what they want is something a little bit more serious, but they don't know how to apologize properly, is what I'm seeing. They don't know how to say sorry for how they acted in the past, and that's causing a delay in the cycle. But I'm seeing the world keeps moving. But there's some choppy waters here, and they wanna put their best face forward still, but they might still be immature with this page energy, and the waters are choppy. But it doesn't really matter. I'm seeing victory here. It's clarified the victory. And today we read right to left. Okay, that was kind of cool. Little took me for a whirl. Okay, now for the real fun stuff, we're gonna do an unboxing. Okay. Now for the real fun stuff, we're gonna do an unboxing. Okay. Cool. Here we go. Da-da, da-da. This is where I went. I went to a bookstore that also sells cigarettes and a bunch of other stuff. It's the cheapest place to get smokes. You can get tarot cards there and books. I don't participate in substances anymore, so I didn't need none of that. But I'll show you what I got. The 25th edition of the Book of Runes. We got the 25th edition of the Book of Runes. Comes with a whole set of runes. There's 24 runes and a blank one, so 25. And it comes with a bag, and it's wonderful. I've gifted myself this, but I'm also gifting you guys this as well, because now I have it at my disposal. For those of you that book like private time with me, we can use the runes together. I'm still learning how to operate these, but they're going to teach me as well. That's the whole thing. I do have some runes on my torso here. I'll show you if I can. Frick. Watch out for the nudity. There you go. There's some runes. See that? That's a whole set of runes right there. And that's permanent. I can't really get rid of that unless I shoot lasers at my body. Choo-choo, choo-choo. But that's this. That's these runes here. Okay, so we're going to unbox this today, and I'll show you what I got. And then another little trick out of the bag. Let's pull another little trick out of the bag here. I got coupon money. They give you money. They have their own currency at this store, which is great. They call them max dollars. Mac dollar. See that? It's like an old-timey. It's kind of cool. So I got some dollars. I got paid for spending money there. They give you a bag too if you spend over $50. So I did that. Here we go. The bestiary. Look at that. Do you see the similarities? Here's the crystallary and here's the bestiary. So got a couple more oracle cards that I can share with you guys, which is just wonderful. We're going to start with the bestiary. This is a little bit more applicable and readily usable by me at this point in time. I can interpret these oracle cards quite well. I've read through the book, I'll be honest. I may have unboxed a little bit before I did this video. I may have taken a cellophane wrap off, but it doesn't make it any less new. Well, a little bit. It does a little bit. Air touched it. But I still have to open up the oracle portion with the cards. So this is like a case in itself. Let's see if I can open that up. See that? So we're unboxing together, everybody. And I'll show you the little present that I got us. Woo. Very nice box. Comes with the bestiary here. It has a full set of oracle cards as well. So 36 cards. I got 36 cards here. Pull that, pull the lever, and then you got your book. Ooh, bumping the mic here. Very nice artwork, as always. See that? Very nice. And it has even some animals that are, oh, look at that sea eagle. Looks like a frickin' phoenix. Look at that. Oh, the tabby cat. Look at that. Ankh, the Egyptian symbolism there. Oh, some otters. There's some kind of, oh, there's the bear. There's endangered animals in this as well. I'm trying to find one. I've read through this to have a better understanding, so that, oh, here it is. Monarch butterfly is the first one I pulled. Change, shedding. And you can see up here, there's like a globe. That's to show that it is an endangered species. I don't know if they're actually donating money out of this to go back to these animals somehow. But they're bringing awareness to the fact that we have these spirit animals and these animals out here that are needing our help and attention. And then it comes with a nice little shiny bag. See that sheen? Nice little shiny bag for our da-da-da-da. Comes like this. Oracle cards. Now I'm going to keep it in this case as best as I can. And I don't want to damage it, so I'm going very gently. It's very nice packaging. I want to keep it intact as best as I can. We'll just put that back in there. Okay. So we're doing a nice little unboxing video. I haven't done one of these yet. Now we've got these, it's gilded, edged, shiny and gold on the edges. Very nice artwork. Good print. And we're gonna bust it out for you guys. Okay, so I'll pull out my trusty little multi-tool. And we're just gonna pop this open. And I'm gonna be very gentle. It's a sharp knife. Make sure to cut away from yourself. Don't cut towards you, cut away. Okay. There we go. Let's get that cellophane off. It's never seen the light of air since it came out of the factory, or the print shop, or wherever it came from. It's the first time a human most likely has touched these. My hands only. So they're not tainted. No negative vibes. Just me, man. Very well packaged, airtight. It's like trying to get sequins off for yoga pants. There we go. Large cards, very large. Inshallah, shukriya. I'm learning a couple new languages as I go every day. Today, I learned some more Urdu and some Punjabi. But here we go. Wow. These are quite the card. It's as big as my hand. Here's a so big. Yeah. I can barely fit my hand around it. It's a huge card. Very nice. Very good quality. Gilded edged cards. These are hopefully going to last some time because I spent a little penny on these. But it's gold. Who doesn't like gold? And look at this box. Wonderful. So now when we do the readings, we pull oracle cards, we can not only just get a crystal, but we can pull an animal, a spirit animal. Black snake. Honeybee. The river otter. Andalusian horse. Transcend yourself. Insane. Very nice. Yeah, these are tightly sealed together. They haven't even moved in a long time. There's this human. Human is an animal in this deck. Eastern oyster. You don't really think of that when you think animals, do you? Tabby cat. Look at that. Oh, the old tabby. The old tabby. A blue damsfly. Damsfly. Kind of looks like a dragonfly, but it's something else. Damsfly. Damselfly. Beautiful. And a white-tailed deer. Look at that Celtic. You see the Celtic cross in the background as well? Signs and symbols everywhere. Sign everywhere, sign. Hey, look at this skunk doing karate. You ever seen a skunk blast you like that? I'd watch out. If a skunk started getting up on its front legs like that, I'd back out of the situation. I wouldn't stick around to see what it was gonna do. Maybe a little bit. I'd pull out my phone maybe. We're the generation where we just watch natural disasters come right at us and we're like, let's get it on film. So that's what I'd do. Probably take a little video of it. Go through the rest of these cards. We got a bear. black bear. So there's a difference between the bears. A cow and bull. Cow and bull. Okay. It's got the Egyptian pyramids behind it. These are really stuck together. The black snake. This one looks really cool. Looks like all your chakras. You see that staff and you see your spinal cord? You might have like, yeah, it teaches you something there. It's just teaching you something there. Very powerful. Oh, the red salmon. Now this one is an endangered species. Red salmon. The Aurora Borealis, a constellation. I wonder what constellation that is. I can pull it out on my phone maybe. Now we got the gray wolf. This is another endangered species. How beautiful. Howling at the moon. It says nurture connections. We got the spring peeper. Beautiful. Really excited about these cards here. A common raven. The raven is very big in First Nations lore and storytelling. The raven was said to even pee on a piece of fat that it put around. Yeah, it's a kind of, I read this today. So I think it was birch polypore. It was one of the mushrooms. The raven put this mushroom around every once in a while, or it was actually a fat or something before it turned into a mushroom. But it put it around all these places, and then it said, you know, that's too easy for the humans to eat. That's just too easy. So it peed on it, and it turned it into like a mushroom or a fungus somehow. The monarch butterfly, another endangered one. Broad-winged katydid, and that's kind of like a, was it grasshopper? But it's not. It's its own thing. It's like a grasshopper. Then we got the beaver. Classic beaver, hard-working. Very hard-working creature. It's because of all that hardwood it eats. Okay. We got the orca. Also known as a killer whale. Look at that. Beautiful. Really nice artwork in these cards. The barn owl. Wonderful. The house mouse. The house mouse. Look at that. Sneaky. And this talks about how you might seem or feel small, but with many small things, lots can happen. It's crazy what kind of chaos these mice can create when there's more than one. And where there is one, you can expect there to be more than one. The little owl. I think there's like 3 owls in this. The little owl. Look at that Roman. Looks Roman there. Greek. The Asian elephant. Honor lineage. Look at that, how cool that artwork is. Look at that DNA strand wrapping around his trunk. What a mighty graceful beast. And this one's endangered as well, I do believe. The nuthatch. It was talking about how this bird does something very peculiar and different. You see how its head's all bent and skewed like that? That's how they walk. This is one of the only birds that can walk down a tree trunk instead of just up. They can go right down it. It's how they look, but they also, that's how they get a different perspective and they're able to put their nuts in different places. The pileated woodpecker. Have you ever heard a woodpecker? They're quite loud. Pileated woodpecker. The whooper swan. Beautiful. I like how swans dance with each other. common tortoise. This is another endangered one. Common tortoise. It's got the whole world on his back. That's its home. There's also that story about how we live on a giant turtle. There's like that theory. Here's the third owl. Screech. Screech from Saved by the Bell. Screech owl. That's what it makes me think of. And it talks about how this owl brings a snake up into its den so that the snake can eat the insects. Something like that. Got the house finch. Now there's a story in the book about how the house finch it sings a very beautiful song, and a gentleman thought that he could cage these birds and then sell them and make a profit, but he didn't make as much as a profit as the, parrots? They wasn't a viable business thing. So then he released these finches in like an area that they weren't even located naturally. And then they just thrived. And now you can hear their songs for days on end. The zigzag spider, look at that cool artwork. Oh, it looks like a snowflake almost. And it talks about how the web, everything's connected. A simple earthworm. And I think that's another Celtic symbol there. Simple earthworm. Now the worm is very hardy. Discover your purpose. This one's probably one of the coolest artworks out there. The sea eagle. Look at that. Flaming. Gets closest to the sun. There's no other bird that flies in the eagle's space. It's going right for the water too. Crazy artwork in this. Beautiful. Excited to use these. I don't know if I'm going to bust them out today just yet. I kind of want to keep them pristine still. Sea turtle. We got 2 turtles in the deck. Got a common tortoise and a sea turtle. I guess a tortoise is different than a turtle. Look at that. He's mean mugging you. Looks tough. And we're back at the black bear. Yeah, back at the black. Back and black. I hit the sack. So that's all the cards. And it comes with a lovely pouch, so I could just go like this if I was traveling and I wanted to bring just the cards. I could just put that nicely in there. Look at that. Oh yeah, fits nice and snug. You just cinch it a little. Oh yeah, it's like a little sleeping bag for the cards. How wonderful. Ah, there we go. That looks nice. See if it fits in the package here with this on. This might ruin it if I put it in the... Yeah, it's a little tight with that on. Oh, it fits though. Okay, here we go. It fits. Beautiful. Now, here's the book again. This is by Maya Toll. And you can find this online, no doubt. You could probably find this on Amazon. But I found the price was very fair at the place that I went to, the bookstore. Will it fit? It's a little snug at this top portion here. I'm going to see if I can put that into this little hole. And then kind of fit that in nicer. Oh, don't break it on the first day, Brian. Yeah, break it in though. No, you don't. You be gentle. Sometimes, some jobs, it requires a firm touch. And you can just bang things into place. Like some jobs require that. I don't think this is the case. But it's nice. It's a nice little pouch. I'm going to see if I can get that in there so I can fit the book on top without it being too... Alright, let's see. Not bad. A bestiary. Well, that was one unboxing. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited to use it. I'm not going to get right into it today. I want to spend some time with these cards before I really dig into it. I want to get a little bit more familiar with them and just feel the energy that they come with and sit with every card. But that is the bestiary. So it complements this deck that we have here, which is the crystallary. And I think the crystallary comes second to the bestiary. I think the bestiary cards are much nicer. Like this came in a book, in a single package with the book. And it came right in the back. Here there's like a little parchment-y paper kind of section. And they're all attached to each other and you had to break them off. I think this way, with this box here, this box set, it's a collectible box set. I think this one was a lot better display. Like the display is nicer, the cards are nicer. Comes with a little bag to put them in. And the book is roughly the same size though. Compare that before I really put it away. I mean, the crystallary was cheaper though. Same size book. This comes with 36 cards as well. So there's 36 in both of these sets here, but this one doesn't come with a box to protect it. I'll put that back in there. Nice and good night. Good night. Good night. Okay, now I have quite the collection of cards. I have that. I don't know if you've seen this one before, but this is the Yggdrasil. This is a nice little box set. Magnetic. Opens up. You got your book. You pull out the book, and you got your cards. Right in there. It's like a little coffin for the cards. And these are going to go well with the runes. Because you can kind of see the runes on here. You see how there's runes on there? And there's runes attached to a lot of the imagery. Not all, but some. See if I find a rune. But it's got Norse gods and stuff in it. Frigg, Loki. Here's Loki. Amrun, Verdandi, Sigyn, Eir, Surt, Mudgood, Uli, Ul, Skadi, Skimir, Simonara, Durin. Yeah, some really cool cards. So this is going to go well. These are Oracle cards, I believe, and kind of like Tarot, but not the same. The 9 Worlds of Nordic Lore. It's got some poems. Tells you about each page of the book. Norse divination cards. It divides them into the world of gods, the world of light elves, the world of ice, the world of humans, the world of dwarfs, the world of dark elves, the world of fire, the world of the dead. And then it has some sort of volupsa, the prophecy of Ida. Ask vit ek standa, hetir Yggdrasil, har barmur osin vita ori, padan koma dog. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Dagvar boer I dala fala, standur I ifer groen udrabruni, padan koma mejar margs vitandi, prajar ire pame sal. I'm probably not saying it, but this is the English. An ash I know named Yggdrasil, a giant tree covered with white mud. From it comes the dew that falls in the valleys. It forever stands green over the fountain of the Urur. From it comes the maidens, vastly knowing the 3 from the arcade underneath the tree. One is called Urur, which means being. The other, Vorandi, becoming. On wood they carved the 3rd one, schooled, been. They lay the law, they arrange the lives of progenies, and lay down their fate. The tree of Yggdrasil. There's a few. I think the First Nations talk about a theory of like this one giant tree. I wrote a song, and it's called A Song for the Mother, and it's about a giant tree as well. And I just kind of wrote that one day. I didn't really know where it came from, but a song for the mother, she keeps giving to others. A song for our mother, the great provider, from the big tree to the small vines. It all mingles and intertwines. Take me through your rivers, take me through your rivers, take me through your rivers, take me through your rivers. A song for the mother. Yeah, so we'll go through that in other videos as well. Today we just did like a brief little collective read for the sign of Libra and an unboxing. So let's get to the second portion of the unboxing. That's one of the now many decks that I have. So kind of like Oracle. Now we've got some runes. And then I got two tarot decks. This is the one that I've been using commonly. It's the Rider-Waite Tarot, but shiny. Got that on the Amazon. And then I got this deck at the same bookstore that I got these other Oracle cards and runes. This is the Aleister Crowley Thoth tarot deck. Aleister Crowley was like an occultist and very deep into the occult practices. But they made their own cards, their own tarot. A lot of people make their own cards. But this was just more of a popular person, I suppose, or more famous, more well-known. And you can see they got different artwork. It's the same kind of numerically, like Wheel of Fortune. Here's a fortune card. They have very similar, like, what is this, Princess of Discs. So that would be like a knight or a queen. Success, which is, what, Six of Swords. Something like that. They're all the same cards, different artwork. So that's one deck I have. Two decks. Got cards all over the place. We got Oracle cards for days now. I got the Crystallary, I got the Bestiary, which we can use for future readings. And I need to get a book, supposedly, for these runes. But we're going to unbox this now, and I'll show you what it came with. This is the 25th edition, the Book of Runes. It's commentary by Ralph H. Blum. And this is a work that's been 25 years in the making. It has historical passages and poems in it. It tries to give you as much understanding as it can of runes, but runes, a lot of the knowledge was lost over the ages. Because it wasn't passed down except for oral tradition most of the time. You had to have like a master or mentor teach you. But now we have a bunch of people that do runes and they do it to their own way. But in the past it was like it was a thing that was passed down. Okay. So this also comes with a book. Obviously it's very helpful to have a book. And you can see it's even got like braille almost, like you can feel, it feels nice. You can feel it. The lettering. It's golden. It says the Book of Runes, and it has like a rune passages on it. Kind of looks like Lord of the Rings, doesn't it? And it goes through all the runes here, which is very helpful for me. I'm learning these. This is like an old language. It wasn't spoken though. This wasn't a spoken language. You could read it and you could understand it, but you didn't really speak it. And it goes, I read through this book quite a bit today, and I took as much as I can. I'm going to have to reread it again. But then it goes in, like, I read up to here. I read like half the book. And then the rest is the interpretation of the runes, which I haven't quite gotten into. And then at the back, Futhark, traditional order. It goes into the order in which they were placed in modern English, the equivalent of modern English, Old English, Germanic rune names, Etruscan, and pre-runic symbols. Because some of these symbols have been used, but slightly different. Really cool. And then it's kind of teaches you where to go in the book as well. It has a description of what page to go to. So this is the 25th edition Book of Runes, the Book of Runes, which is going to be fun to use. Comes with a pouch. Obviously, you put your runes in your pouch and then you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you pull yourself a rune. That's what it's all about, okay? So, we're gonna bust out these runes. I haven't opened this yet. These still haven't seen the light of day. Well, the air. So we're gonna get this open. That's a part of the unboxing here. Drum roll, please. Da, 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 da. Nice ASMR. Oh yeah, that plastic sound. We love that. Let's bust it open. And now once I open this, Like, I don't think I can put these back in this. It might not be like a thing. Oh my goodness. They're heavy. They're heavy. Where's the garbage go? I'll clean that up later. So it's just got a little film on top. These look like they might be made out of chalk or something. They don't have a coating or anything. I don't think it's chalk though. Is it clay? Let's see if this tells us. And I did just lick a rune. Ceramic. These are ceramic. They're ceramic rune stones. So these can break. Like ceramic breaks. So if I need to get replacement runes, I think there's a page in here it comes with. Postage necessary. So I'll have to pay for a postage stamp. If I break one of the runes, please send information regarding purchase of additional copies of books in the rune series and replacement stones or cards. I would like my name placed on your mailing list for the RuneWorks catalog. That's nice. And then obviously you put in your details and your information. Looks like it's going to have to go some ways. I think this goes to California. Idlewild, California. P.O. Box. Got some runes on there. What are those runes? This is the self, fertility, and then breakthrough. The self, fertility, and breakthrough. Those are the runes. And to say it would be page 93. Because they have names. Manaz. Manaz. The self is Manaz. Fertility is on 107. Ingus. And then, what was the third one? It was... Where'd you go, buddy? There's only so many. Breakthrough, page 135. 135. Dagas. Wow. Manas, Ingus, and then Dagas. And then it goes through the definitions in the book. It'll teach me, and then I can teach you guys as I learn as well. It's a great way to learn, is to teach. So I'm gonna send that off. Let's see what we can do about that. Because I'd like to make sure that if I break one of these ceramic stones, I can get them replaced. But yeah, when you read runes, and here they are, when you read runes, I'm going to put this little piece of film back on so they don't fly out. When you read the runes, you read it from right to left. And there they are. So now I'm getting real witchy. Getting real witchy up in this house. I don't know if my mom would approve of this, but I don't think that matters right now. But this is like old German, Icelandic tradition. I think the last time these were used was in Iceland when they were in common use. And they talk about this in the Roman literature as well, where there's like an emperor or whatever that would go around and he would talk to, he'd like documented what he saw and how people did this. And they used to use just sticks. They used to use just sticks. And I'll show you. Here's my runes. I got a whole set. I got a whole set of runes on my. Please don't flag me for nudity. This is not quite nudity. But I got a whole thing. I did this for a reason. Let's see. Where is it? This one. See that? See, I got all four. Goes like that. See that? Isn't that cool? And then in the middle, I'd have square. It's kind of like the man reaching up to the sky as well. Here, this one. It's kind of like that. So it's like a mixture of that. Just square. Not quite. Close. Yeah. Runes are cool. Ceramic runes, everybody. So I'm gonna get a little bit more learned on these. And it's made out of rayon. This isn't as nice of a bag as the deck of cards one. This one feels like a different texture. Not as shiny. It doesn't have a shiny, but I'm supposed to put the runes on something, so I need a cloth still. So I'll need to have a cloth, and maybe that'll stop these from breaking when I put it in there. I need to have something that I lay it out on. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. We just did an unboxing video. If you just tuned into this video right now, the beginning of the video has a portion where we did a general 3-card spread for Libra, and then we went into an unboxing. So wow! I got a little excited there. I went into unboxing the bestiary. I've got another set of cards that accompanies this deck. So this is the Crystallary, and we were working with these for some time. I don't know if you remember that, but we got the Crystallary, and it's its own little thing, that's for sure. It's its own little thing, and it has its own book, the Crystallary book, which has got some beautiful artwork in it. But I'll have to say, this one, the cards in this one, the gilded cards, beautiful. Just nice. Just wonderful. More cards. Even more cards. This table is going to be full of cards, okay? So we got 36 cards in the Crystallary. We got 36 in the Bestiary. So that is 68. 68 cards from My Atoll, illustrated by Kato Hara. So that's 68 here. We got 2 tarot decks. And then, I don't know, like, I got a new collection fetish here. This is like a new thing. And then we got how many cards in this? 81. 81 cards. So 36 is 70, 72. 72 plus 81. My math was off there. 72 plus 81. And then 2 tarot decks. Insane. It's just... I'm gonna need a whole room for cards one day. I thought I was gonna collect more guitars than I did cards, but now I got more cards than I got guitars. So wonderful. I'm gonna need to organize this and like clear up my space. I need to create like a better environment for all this. A little bit more room or something. Crystal or Yggdrasil. Wonderful. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean up my little center here. My little display. But we're not gonna get into that today. I'll do that on my own time. Looks really nice. I'm excited. So yeah, we're just busting out these runes. These are ceramic runes. And I need to get a cloth. I need a cloth. I need something that I can lay it out on. And it's supposed to be special. You know, I like this. But it's a little big. I had another scarf too. Have I worked with runes before? No, I haven't worked with runes. I'll be honest, I have not. And this is too big for this little bag, so I need something a little bit more smaller than that. But it should be like a thin cloth. Like maybe just a thin cotton something. Oh, well, I'll figure that out in my own time. That would be nice to get though. What am I going to do for that? What do I have? That's a conundrum, because it tells you in the book. Fold the cloth for now. Yeah, I know, it's too big. That's a scarf. I got another scarf somewhere. It might be appropriate size. But it's still probably too large. Unless I put the bag in the scarf, which could work. But you're supposed to have something, like I could use this, but this isn't really nice for display. I could just put this in the bag maybe. No, it's still too big. But for now, we'll figure it out. Figure it out. The book is really nice. The pages are just like regular paper. I feel like this book could get damaged pretty easy because it's not waterproof or anything. But you're not supposed to be reading in the water, I don't think, in the rain. But it still feels like this could get kind of damaged, but it's nice. I'll say it is nice. You get that shiny lettering, beautiful. Clean back. Shiny lettering on the side. St. Martin's Press. St. Martin. And it has a lot of nice passages in it. Like I'll find one of these prayers. It does like prayer in some of these. This is from J.R. Tolkien, a quote. A king he was on a carven throne in many pillared halls of stone, with golden roof and silver floor and runes of power upon the door. And then T.S. Eliot. Runes and charms are very practical formulae designed to produce definite results, such as getting a cow out of a bog. So you can ask yourself questions and get answers from the runes, or you could bring up issues, which is a little bit different than a question. And you have to pose it differently. You have to ask it differently. And it says to write it down. The rune of hospitality from the Gaelic. I saw a stranger yestereen. I put food in the eating place, drink in the drinking place, music in the listening place, and in the sacred names of the Triune, he blessed me and my house, my cattle and my dear ones. And the lark said in her song, often, often, often goes the Christ in the stranger's guise. Often, often, often goes the Christ in the stranger's guise. So that makes me think of the song, What if God was one of us? It's kind of talking about just meeting a Christ-like being in somebody. And then here's a passage from the Bible. It's 1 Kings chapter 6, verse 19. And the oracle he prepared in the house within to set there the ark of the covenant of the Lord. So it has quite a lot of stuff in this. And this is from the Poetic Edda, which was in that Yggdrasil thing I have as well. The great rune master speaks across the centuries. Hear Odin now. Do you know how to cut them? Know how to stain them? Know how to read them? How to understand? Do you know how to evoke them? Know how to send them? Know how to offer? Know how to ask? It is better not to offer than to offer too much, for a gift demands a gift. Better not to slay than to slay too many. Thus did Odin speak before the earth began, when he rose up in after time. Got a lot of cool stuff in there. These runes I know, unknown to kings' wives, or any earthly man. Help, one is called, for help is its gift, and helped you will be in sickness and care and sorrow. Another I know, which all will need, who would study leechcraft, on the bark scratch them, on the bole of trees, whose boughs bend to the east. I know a third, if my need be great in battle, it dulls the swords of deadly foes, neither wiles nor weapons wound me, and I go all unscathed. Very cool. Yeah, so it goes through quite a bit here. Talks about different ways to lay the runes, talks about pulling one rune, talks about what happens if you get multiple of the, there's like 13 runes or something like that. The 13 are the cycles of initiation. Ansas, Othila, Uruz, Perth, Notes, Ingus, Kano, Berkana, Awaz, Hagalas, Rado, Thurias, and Dagas. So getting any of those 13 in succession means that there's like a really good chance of moving something forward. Whenever 2 or more of the 13 cycle runes are conjoined in a spread, the potential for growth and integration is considerably enhanced, it says. So I read through this quite a bit already. And a quote from Mother Teresa says, God loves the world through us. So very cool book. Some say tarot isn't witchcraft, but I think pulling runes might be considered witchcraft, but I don't really care. Some of these runes are read exactly the same upside down. Like this one, you can't get a reversal on it. It's the same. This one, you can't get a reversal on it. Obviously, it's just a line. This one, you can't get a reversal on it. It's the same. And then here's a symbol for Bluetooth. Right? That's a rune. Where's another one that you can't flip upside down? This one. Can't flip that upside down. It's the same. This one's the same when you flip it upside down. This one's the same. When you flip it upside down, it's the same. And that one can be. This one, when you flip it upside down, it's the same. And this is what the SS used. You know, like the Nazi Germany people. And watch my video get like massive hits or flagged for saying that. That's what the SS used. Is this the reading? So Madison, you just joined the video here. If you want to go to the reading portion, just rewind the whole video. This is a live stream, so you could do that. Just go right back to the beginning of the video, and you can watch the 3-card spread with 3 clarifiers. It was for the next 48 hours for Libra Collective. So if you want to catch the reading, go right to the beginning of the video, and it's for the next 48 hours from when you've hit this button. Okay, and there is no gender in tarot. Just remember that. I might say she because I'm looking at an image of a woman on a card, but you can replace that with they. They, them. Okay? And you can reverse the rules as needed if it applies to you. Don't make it fit if it doesn't fit. But back to the runes. This one you can't flip and have it in reverse. So there's several runes. I think there's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's going to be one more that I can flip and it will be exactly the same. No. This one has no face. This is the unknown stone. I think that's it. Maybe there's only 8. And that might be the 9th. But yeah, we're going to find something for those. And we'll make it work. I got to get a book to go with this. I got to get a notebook for when I write my runes. And it should be clean, just simple, very simple book devoted just to like the rune spreads I do for myself and for others. And I'm going to get that going. So that's the next couple days here. One of the missions that I'm on. And then what else am I going to do? I want to find a cloth for that. Something to spread it on, and it should be like nice. It shouldn't be like something cheap. Just 1 second. It's too small. Could cut up a shirt. I don't really want to do that. Surprising, I don't have any like nice cloth. Maybe this. It's kind of the same color. It's nearly the same color. This might work. I could put the runes in there. Or on it. Lay that down and then take this off. But yeah, that's it for the video, guys. I'm just gonna hang out for a little bit now. Fix up this. I'm gonna take all the runes out, put it in the bag, and then see how to fold up this. I'm gonna keep the live running. I mean, you can ask questions. If you want to hang out, you can hang out. I'm not pushing you away or anything. But I'm not gonna be doing any more reading tonight. I think that's it. I just gotta get this off. Well, that came off like that. Oh, I just pull it off. That's nice. Because I don't want that attached to it. Any other parts that are bugging me. That's it. Okay, so let's fold it up, put these runes away. Make it all nice, and then I'm going to get into it tomorrow. I'm going to study tomorrow. I'm going to do a lot of work. Happy news, everybody. We made it to 165 subscribers that I last checked. So thank you, everybody that subscribed and liked the videos so far. Really appreciate it. I hope this video shows you that I'm dedicating myself to the process and to help you guys as best as I can by getting more tools and more cards. So we'll keep working towards that. Let's just keep growing the channel. And these are runes. If you look at this too, the Columbia logo is runes as well. It's, where is it? It's this rune. It's this rune. Columbia logo is this rune, but multiplied and turned around. To that one where it's, where is it? It's that one. Yeah, they use those runes all the time. And runes have different meanings. Like, you can attach a meaning to a rune when you see it as well. That's a cool thing about them. It's like hieroglyphs. Okay, so here's my new cloth. Well, it's not new. Here's my cloth that I'm going to be using. I don't know if it's going to fit in the bag. I'm really doubting that, even if I fold it. So this is what I'm going to put around the bag. So let's put them away. And when you put runes in the bag, you kind of shake it up. And then you can pull out one rune, and that can tell you a lot with the day. And so they used to put their blood in sometimes, mix their blood for the magic and stuff when they made runes. Some of these don't look like they have as much red as the other ones. And you could probably put your blood right in there. I'm not saying do it, but I'm saying it looks like the same color. But yeah, let's put these runes in the bag, and then we'll say goodnight to everybody. Local time is 10:18 p.m. The day's date is January 15th. If you are just tuning into the video now, there is a live Libra collective read at the beginning of the video, and you can always rewind and watch that as many times as you like. The rest of the video was an unboxing and a little bit of my excitement and some anticipation for the future upcoming videos that we're going to be doing, which is going to include 36 more oracle cards, as well as potential use of runes for yes and no answers, and just clarity. And we can use, it's not for divination though, supposedly. You're not supposed to be using it for divination. But it's nice to have clarity. You can ask yes or no, and if you pull a rune and it's in the upright, it's yes. If you pull a rune and it's in the reverse, it means no. And then I'm going to keep the box, I know that. And I'll try and keep it safe. But I'm going to keep the runes in a bag. And we'll just put the box away for now. It doesn't need to take up any more clutter than necessary. There's not much room in here for a cloth. So I hope when you shake these, it doesn't really break them. I mean, it's ceramic. It probably should be fine. I mean, like... Let's just pull... Oh, that's not what I wanted. I'm a little zealous. I just want to mix it up. And then we're going to pull one rune, and then we'll see what it is. And it's like... What's the one rune for the Libra Collective? What is the one rune that Libra Collective needs to be aware of or put their focus on? What do we need to really work towards for this next 48 hours? Usually you pull a rune for one day, but what's the next 48 hours? I'm going to mix it up. Mix it up. And just pick one. Oh, the unknown. Just let God take over. Just relax. Just let go. Some things are not meant to know. These already look chipped though. I'm definitely gonna have to. I'm gonna see if another one's chipped. Okay, here's one with the thing. So the first one was let God kind of deal with it. Some things you're not supposed to know, but I kind of wanted to know something. I was like hoping for something. I kind of thought though I was gonna get that one. Just funny enough. This one is Gateway. Number 21. Gateway. There's a portal. Gateway, page 133, and that's a very significant number, 133. Gateway. The god of Thor. Place of non-action. I said let go. With a gateway for its symbol, this rune indicates that there's work to be done both inside and outside yourself. Oh, it doesn't mean stop. Thuriaz, and it was pulled in the upright. Thuriaz represents the frontier between heaven and the mundane. Arriving here is a recognition of your readiness to contact the numinous, the divine, to illuminate your experience so that its meaning shines through its form. Thuriaz is a rune of non-action. Thus, the gateway is not to be approached and passed through without contemplation. Here you are being confronted with a clear reflection of what is hidden in yourself and what must be exposed and examined before right action can be undertaken. This rune strengthens your ability to wait. Now is not the time to make decisions. Deep transformational forces are at work in the next to last of the cycle runes. Visualize yourself standing before a gateway on a hilltop. Your entire life lies out behind you and below. Before you step through the gateway, pause and review the past, the learning and the joys, the victories and the sorrows, everything it took to bring you here. Observe it all, bless it all, release it all. And I did say, let go. For it is the letting go of the past that you reclaim your power. Step through the gateway now. And we got it in the upright. It has a description of what it means in the reverse, but we didn't get it in the reverse. I pulled it in the upright. So I'm not going to read it because I don't want to confuse you. Stop, wait, reflect, pause. Take your time. Go slow. Where'd you come from? Where'd you go, Cab Joe? Ba-da-ba-dee-ba-da-ba-da-do. I've been waiting a long time ago. Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from, Cab Joe? Ba-da-ba-dee-ba-da-ba-da-do. I've been waiting a long time ago. Alright. This bag is like black on the inside. I wonder if it's going to look like chalk in here because of all the ceramic bits. Definitely don't know why they didn't polish these or leave them like veneered or anything. I don't know if that's for you to do or whatever, but this one feels like I want it. X. The X one. What is X? I'm just pulling random runes. Partnership. So letting go. It looks like there's a partnership coming up. If you were there for the reading, or if you go back and listen to the reading, it talks about somebody coming and offering like a cup. So 95. Stop. Wait. There's a partnership. 95. 95. Or 96. Just wait. 95. Partnership. A gift. There is no reversal for this one. Drawing this rune is an indication that partnership in some form is at hand. In love relationships, in business matters, in partnering of every kind, you are put on notice not to collapse yourself into that union. For true partnership is achieved only by separate and whole beings who retain their separateness, even as they unite. Remember to let the winds of heaven dance between you. At the same time, there's another aspect of partnership that you're being called to consider. For the path of partnership can lead you down or lead you to the realization of a still greater union, a union with the higher self, union with the divine. The ultimate gift of this rune is the realization of the divine in all things. God always enters into equal partnerships, and you see how these lines are equal. Jebo, that's what this is, Gebo. The rune of partnership has no reverse, for it signifies the gift of freedom from which flow all other gifts. That's beautiful. I don't know about you, but we're going to pull one more. And we'll call it a night. So the first one we got was like that blank one, which is like a divine, like, oh, hold up. It's the last one. It's actually God. It's actually God. It's a representation of like stillness, the waters. When God created the earth, it was blank. It was a blank canvas. It means that you don't know everything that's going to come up. It's just going to happen, yada, yada, yada. But it's in here, it is the unknowable. That's what they call it. The unknowable. All right, just one more. And you know, I put them all back in, so who knows what I'll get. This one feels like it has lettering, though. Ooh. Is this Fehu? Fey what? Fey who? This is... Did I say it right? Signals. 96. Page 96. It's signals. And so, I don't know all the runes yet, but I'm going to learn it doing this. It says, answers. The keynote here is receiving. It's the messenger rune, the god of Loki. So we had god of Thor, god of Loki. The keynote here is receiving messages, signals, gifts, even a timely warning may be seen as a gift. The message may be that of a new life unfolding. New lives begin with new connections, surprising linkages that direct you onto new pathways. Take care now to be especially aware during these meetings, visits, chance encounters, particularly with persons wiser than yourself. When the messenger rune brings sacred knowledge, you are truly blessed. Loki is the ancient trickster from the pantheon of the Norse gods. He is the Heyoka of the Native Americans, a mocking shadow of the creator god, as well as the bringer of benefits to humankind. He is a reminder that even scoundrels and arch thieves can be bearers of wisdom. When you draw this rune, expect the unexpected. The message is always a call to a new life. Ansaz is the first of the 13 runes to make up the cycle of initiation. Ooh, we got one of them initiation ones. Runes that focus directly upon the mechanism of self-change, and as such, addresses our need to integrate unconscious motive with conscious intent. Drawing Ansaz tells you that the connection with the divine is at hand. It is the signal to explore the depths, the foundations of life, and to experience the inexhaustible wellspring of the divine in your nature. At the same time, you are reminded that you must first draw from the well to nourish and to give to yourself. Then there will be more than enough to nourish others. A sense of family, solidarity invests this rune. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is there's a partnership coming up. First one was the unknowable. You don't know what's coming. It's going to be like, whoa, really? Oh, there's a partnership. There is a partnership coming up. First one was unknowable. And then the second one was the gateway. Second one was the gateway. So it said pause. First was unknowable, and then the second one was the gateway, which was pause. Just wait. Do some reflection. Look at everything that's happened in the past before you take a step forward. Okay, let it go. Let the past go. You're moving into a new. And then we had partnership. Then the third one was partnership. But I'm not counting unknowable. I'm thinking unknowable isn't one of the numbers. It's just like maybe the theme of what's going on, the unknowable, which is coming up though. It's something to do with the partnership. And then the one after the gateway was partnership. So moving in after you go through this gateway, there's going to be a partnership coming up. And the partnership, God makes partnerships that are equal. So when you are in this partnership, you're wanting to remain an individual and a whole person by yourself. And then this one talks about the messenger, like signals. There's going to be a message, a call. There's going to be some sort of communication. Maybe you don't know when it's going to come. And if you listen to the tarot reading, we saw that with the Page of Swords. There's a message, but it's not in the upright. So it might be delayed. There might be some miscommunication at first. Just wait, just wait. It's coming. There's a message coming. But with the signals, it says, it says there's a message coming. But yeah, it's about a partnership. You might not know who you're partnering up with. You might not know what's happening. Just wait. Just wait a little bit longer. And I feel like all of these are just going to be massively chipped if I put them in this bag. I really don't think it's safe for them in there. But, like, is that really what I'm supposed to do? Just throw these ceramic bits together and then, like, have little sawdust in here? What's going to happen? And almost break the bag right away? Is there a bunch of white chalk in here now? Because it's safer to put the felt on the inside. Why didn't they give me a cloth? They give you a bag. That's nice. I'm not going to complain, but they tell you that you're supposed to have some sort of cloth. I don't think I'm chipping these. I don't see any debris. I think they come pre-chipped. Maybe it's an aesthetic, but there's chips on these, which is like, it's concerning. I don't want these to break. I just bought them. They shouldn't be broken. Is this an aesthetic thing? Is this how they come? Is every single... Like, I can see residue on this. And I can feel the chalk. It's chalky. Like, it's a mess. Like, it looks white on my finger. And, like, they shouldn't be broken before you get them. So I'm gonna have to fill out that form and definitely make sure that I get replacements or figure out how to get replacements. But yeah, we're gonna move on. There's a message coming. There's a partnership. It's unknowable. You might not know who you're partnering up with, or you might not know the person that you're partnering up with, or you might not know what's gonna happen once you do partner up with this person. But that's what the runes are saying, and that's what the tarot is saying. So check it out. If you like the video, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. We love you. We love to see you. And I just got a bunch of new things to play with. So 36 more oracle cards. We got 2 books to look at and some runes. These are going to come real handy. These are going to come in real handy. I'm just going to gently place these in the bag so that they don't break before we get to use them, because they're made out of ceramic, and ceramic is delicate. I mean, it's nice that they're in organic matter, I suppose. It's not like just fake stones or anything, like they're real stones. I would note that they aren't properly engraved. All of them don't have enough ink inside, and that's fine. I'm not going to complain, but it's just like for pointers next time. Some parts are darker than other parts. So, yeah. I see that you retracted a comment in there. I don't know what it was, so I can't see what you retracted, but thanks for commenting, everybody. Thanks for checking out the video. I got a couple reels out there. Put a new couple little shorts, YouTube shorts. I want to get those views up. I want to get more subscribers going, up to like 1,000 at least. We can put some monetization, and I can generate a little bit of revenue to pay for the products that I'm using for you guys to do this. New toys, yeah, new toys. And again, this is like the last one I'm putting in the bag, which is protection. I'll show you again. This is my, it's my rune. It's the one I like. It's the one I made my tattoo about. See? See that? It's my rune. I really like this rune. Alges? I don't know how to pronounce these yet. I might Google it. Might watch a couple YouTubes and see what the majority of people are saying when they say the rune names. Excuse me. We did it. We did it, everybody. We made another day. And now I got a little bag of tricks here. A little magic bag of tricks. Oh yeah, I got me some runes, boy. Got me some runes. Now let's protect the box. I'll keep the book out. I'm going to put the book with the other books right next to the computer here. Just put that right there. I got quite the collection. And we're going to store the box. I'm going to keep the packaging intact as best as possible. All the little pieces, all the little nib-nabs, knobbly bits. So I can put the runes back in there if I transport this, which is cool. This was the most expensive piece, most expensive kit today. And I understand why. It's ceramic. I mean, ceramic probably isn't the cheapest thing to make. You gotta put that in a kiln and everything. And it's got a lot of ink and like a lot of work went into the packaging, so I can see why it's a little expensive. And it has a book, and the book took time to make. And it's the 25th edition. I don't think this is and it's an anniversary edition. I don't think this is a collector's or anything. But who knows? One day it could be. But I doubt I already opened it, so it's not going to be worth what it would have been if I just never opened it. But whatever. Yeah, I do have a protection tattoo. Yeah, you got it, Ivo, in the comments. Somebody's like, I didn't know you had a protection tattoo. Oh, you better know I got a protection tattoo. We're not walking around here weak. We're walking around here with gods on our backs and our shoulders and in front of us and behind us. I got a whole army with me. I got every single rune. I got every single rune in the Elder Futhark. I got the whole cycle. I got all the runes already engraved in me. The chosen one. You are the chosen one. Yeah, I got every single rune and then multiple protection sigils. When it's in the reverse, that's like the peace symbol. You see the peace symbol, the circle around it. It's kind of like that too. But see you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. This was kind of a weird one today, a little different. I didn't play any music or anything. Here's a little ditty. Let's do something soft for you. You were the chosen one. You weren't supposed to join the dark side. You were supposed to destroy it. But it's crazy. He kind of does destroy it in his own little way, but he had to go through the motions. Darth Vader. If you don't know the quote, Star Wars. But also, there's a lot of chosen ones in all like the books. There's always like a chosen one. I mean, Jesus was the chosen one, and then Harry Potter was the chosen one. Control your fear. It's clear. You do not know where you're going to, so don't you worry. You'll be my resolution. Character of no illusion. You'll be my resolution. Resolution by Matt Corby. I do not claim to own the rights of that song. It's a cover. It's not even the full thing. Don't copyright claim that. Besides that, thanks for joining. We'll do another little ditty here. There's it. That's it. Into the clouds we fly tonight, among the birds soaring high. Distant lands appear in sight. Isn't it crazy? Time just passed us by. This is a song I wrote. Into the clouds. No. Into the wood we step softly, among the birds soaring high. Distant lands appear in sight. Isn't it crazy? Time just passed us by. Into the water I'll let go, becoming the stillness that is my soul. A calming warmth covers my body. I am complete and I am whole. Out of the fire and into the light. What was broken is mended right. A tongue on fire sparks a passion. In all your towers they come down crashing. Okay. Okay, it is very late on a Sunday night, and people got to work tomorrow, so I'm not going to be singing very loud. It's 10:42 local time. That's PM, which is 2243 minutes. The date is January 15th. We're going into the 16th in just a few short hours here. Hope you liked the video. This has been Lights Out Tarot, also known as Lonely Company, also known as Brian Zink, and whatever else you want to call me. Have a great day. Have a good morning. Have a good evening. Whatever time it is for you, make it great. Stay in the present moment. And we'll see you soon. I got more tricks up my sleeve, and I got more tools for the trade. I got lots of stuff to work on, and I hope that you're going to join me. Now, I'll see you soon. Check back with you later, probably tomorrow, after I do some more research and work with these cards. And we'll have a little bit more of a reading tomorrow. Today was a lot of unboxing and a lot of just chit chat and kind of having a good time. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. I hope this entertained you at some point, maybe made you laugh, made you cry, whatever. Brought some emotions out of you. And from that point on, I'm just going to just bid you farewell. We'll see you soon, like I said. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. If you want to have a private reading, feel free to email me, and the email's in the description box below. If you want to donate to the channel so that I can afford to get little tarot card books and all these cool things and knickknacks, you can do that. There's an email, a separate email in the description box below specifically for e-transfers. And if you'd like to e-transfer me some money so that I can go and buy tarot cards and different things, I will. Today it cost me about $100 for just 2 things, okay? I'll be honest, I have the receipt. So if you guys want to donate, that'd be great, because that came out of my own pocket. But eventually, when we get up to 1,000 subscribers, there should be an option where you can donate through the live stream, and you'll be able to I'll be able to generate revenue off of advertisements that play before the videos. And then once we keep going, I could do memberships and all that stuff. But I really don't like the idea of like a YouTube membership program for people. I don't like isolating people from my content. But I do appreciate like donations. I won't complain. If you want to send some money, there's an e-transfer for that. If you want to book a private reading and then pay for a session, you can do that as well. Every little bit counts. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, only $1. I'd be excited if somebody donated $1. If somebody e-transferred one single dollar to me, I'd be like, oh, that's cool. What I'm doing is helping, and people feel like it's beneficial to them. So I'd really appreciate that if you guys could just send donations at your own accord. It would encourage me to continue this activity and produce content daily. If you like more of my content, I'd recommend that you throw something, throw a bone, basically. Feed the beast, and then we can keep going. Otherwise, I'm gonna do it, but I'm probably not gonna be doing it as devotedly. Like, there's still my heart's in this, but if there's a little bit of financial compensation, it helps with the time that you put into this. And also, the materials that I use are not just cheap. Like this is what I paid. If you can read backwards, that's that's half $100. And the other one, after taxes, it came out to about $100 today that I spent on these 2 things. That over time, as I use them, they're going to depreciate in value and they break. So it's really cool if you guys can donate. That helps support getting replacement cards and new cards. Like, look at these. These are bent. I'm gonna wear them out. I'm gonna use them until they're done. But like, they're fraying on the edges. You can see like they're wearing out. They're gonna get old, and some of them are bent and cracked. These aren't very expensive cards, I would say. These are cheaper in quality. They might not have been cheaper in price, but they're cheaper in quality. And it's paper. Essentially, it's paper. It's hard stock. Like, if you look at this is a breaking on the side here. It's starting to fray. See how it's white? It should be all black. So it's starting to, like, it's like cardboard, right? It like wears out over time. I can't use these forever. So if you guys would like to donate, that'd be really cool. Then I can get fresh new decks and we can hit the stream with some new content. Other than that, I'm gonna work on getting a PO box. Eventually, I'll have a PO box where you guys can just send gifts and donations and whatever. Like, if you want to send me a card, like maybe, oh, he's gonna go spend money on drugs. I'll let you know I'm sober right now. I've been sober for quite some time. But maybe you think, oh, if I donate money, he's just gonna go spend it willy nilly on drugs. Oh, kids these days and their drugs. He's gonna go buy vape juice. I don't do anything. I just eat food. It's expensive, but I eat food. But yeah, if you feel like, oh, this guy's just gonna waste my money, I don't want to do that, and you just want to send cards, I'm gonna figure out how to get a PO box going. It costs money though. Like I'm saying, it costs money. Everything costs money. So it'd be cool if you guys could donate every once in a while. It'd be really nice. Appreciate it. Like an early birthday, late birthday present would be nice. Other than that, see you guys. Much love. I still love you even if you don't send anything, but it'd be cool if you do. I know there's some really affluent people out there that have no problem with money and they waste money and they throw around money. So if you want to waste money on me, go ahead. Just waste all your money on me. Do it. I dare you. I dare you to waste money on me. I dare you to just I'm just gonna like dump a bunch of money on this guy and I don't even care. I dare you to do that. I really do. E-transfers in the description box below. Hit me up. Live readings, hit me up. Let's do it. I'd like to challenge myself. I'd like to challenge my intuition and see if we're on point. See if I'm picking up what you're putting down, so to speak. So yeah, I got runes. I got 72 oracle cards. I got a specific Nordic deck where we can go through that, get interpretations, and I'll spend time with you. It'd be like half an hour, an hour. I got 2 tarot decks. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. So let's go. Okay, have a good night.